Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll wait and see who comes in. Let me know if you can hear me. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, so this is the story, and I'm sticking to it. um, the computer wouldn't boot up, and it was saying that my camera was already in use, and I only use it for live. So what the heck? So I decided there's got to be a way to use your phone, right? So here I am on my phone. Notifications are going to be on, things are going to be beeping and all that. So, oh well. I can see the chat, but I don't read it anyway, right? All right. All righty. Here we are. Grab a cup. I don't know what's going on, but I have a new blanket to work on. Oh my goodness. How late was it? 5 minutes? I don't know. You probably like the phone better, huh? Oh my goodness. I have oh, what is this? I don't even know. I think it's cinnamon. It's the Dunkin Donut cinnamon coffee. Everybody's having internet problems. Well, it says I have 16 here. Woohoo! About 5 minutes? All right. Okay. All right. Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I got to get. All right. So we'll just have to see what happens if my phone dies, or I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Oh my gosh. All right. So, anyway, let's talk about what we were doing. Okay. We were doing a bell last time. Yeah. And I was going to um, draw a winner from the bells. They were on the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge page. As soon as I get done today, I'll be taking myself off of that page. So if you message me on that page, I won't see it because I'm gonna not be talking on that page anymore. I have enough to do. So what I did was I put everybody's name into the wheel for the, if you did a ornament bell was last Sunday, and there was only 14 this time. That's all right. Whoever wins, good morning. Whoever wins gets a spot on the bracket if they don't have one already, or their choice, they can take a prize under the tree. So let's go ahead and spin for the last week's ornament, last make along for 2021. I'm not used to saying 2022 yet. Ravini, you missed a challenge. First time ever, right? Charlene Taylor won. Congratulations to Charlene. Yeah. Well, at least we got on here. I can plug my phone. Of course, my computer finally booted up behind me, which is fine. If we have to revert to that, I guess we have to. But for now, we'll just stay with what we're doing. All right. So tell me, has everybody read the post for the new 2022 Granny Square Make Along for the year? Is Charlene here, by the way? Probably not. Lots of people aren't here. There's only 17 of you. Oh, there she is. Do you want a spot on the brackets? Or do you want a prize from under the tree? And if you do, what do you want? Hi, Charlene. Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my ideas of how we came up with this square make along, the glorious granny. You probably have seen or something. And oh, no, mine said something about my camera wasn't working or some crap. I think I need a new laptop. Anyway, so what I did was I really wanted to do the mosaic square, the one where you could take and start with a real light color and work your way out. That was what my intention was. However, I was not impressed with the different patterns that I found for that. So that's why I wanted to use the Glorious Granny, because I liked the way the square came out actually square. That's my that was all what happened. But when you look at that tutorial that I picked, it looks like it's just one color and it's on and on and on, which it is. But that is not the intention that I had. So when we start today, I was going to show you my idea of what I was thinking of my blanket. And then you could do whatever you wanted to. So I was thinking of these cakes and using these cakes for, like different color squares. So you might have 12 of them like Deb Murray does, and they're all different. So you'd have, blue and one and a green one, and all your 12 squares would be different. And this would be plenty enough for a square. That was my first thought. And that is what Deb is doing. And it's great. It's going to be awesome. Then I thought I wanted to do that too. But the more I looked at these, I thought, you know what? I could do the inside square and then the outside of the square, right? So I am going to change mine up. Well, we haven't started yet, so, what the heck. I did a sample, but I'm not going to use it. So I was thinking that my squares would be like a combination of this is my inside, and then another one might be this is my inside, and this is my outside. And I keep doing that for the whole blanket. And then using berry to bring it all together at the end. So that's my beginning of my squares, right? Now we just have to decide what to do. Now, what I was thinking was 16 inches wasn't big enough last year. I really thought that was when I finished it, I was like, that's a little bit short. Yes, I want an Afghan to fit on a couch. I don't want a bed blanket. So I was going to go with about 20 inches. So what I'm thinking of is doing about half of the square with the mandalas, right? And then half of the square with the I Love This yarn. So I'm going to try it out and see if I come up with a 20-inch square with 15 rows of each. That's my plan. I don't know whether that will work, but I'm going to try it. And if I have to add more rows to the beginning, then I will. All right, so this is what we're going to start today. Now, I brought out a square that I started and a new a new cake to start with everybody. And so what I'm going to do is just do the first. I'm using an eye hook, by the way. I know that Craig was talking about using a smaller hook, and I don't think I'm going to. Well, the ombre says 4.5 millimeter needles and an I9, so it actually says the I, but that means he would probably go down to an H, but I'm not gonna do that. I can't find the center of this one. Here we go. All right, so there's two ways you could start it. You could start it with a chain of 4 and then slip stitch to join with your little ring. You could start your granny square, or you could chain 4 and do the first 2 double crochets into the first chain. So you are using that first chain as your center space. Either way works, right? So you're going to do a chain of 4 and 2 double crochets into the first chain that you made. So you're going to skip 3 chains and do 2 double crochets in the last one away from you. Then you'll chain 2 and then you'll do 3 double crochets. So your same thing you always do for any granny square. A lot of you haven't even picked out your colors yet. I realize that this is a year-long make-along, so basically you have lots of time. And now that I just went over what my idea was, I also want to add that Miss Glenda Winkleman has a mosaic pattern of her own that's almost identical to this idea. And she uses Scarfie. And she says if you take the Scarfie and you start it at the lightest color, you can get two, I think, squares out of it. Well, my intention was 1 square per month. So if you did that, you would need way more than 12 squares, I believe. Or if you did that size. But still, that is the impression I wanted, was that light color in the middle and going out like that. That's awesome. So you can look around and see the different ways of the colors and get an idea that way. But I would still like to use this Glorious Granny as your base, because I think that it's really, really a nice pattern. So I have done, okay, so is everybody with me here? Chain 4, slip stitch in the first chain to form a ring, chain 3 and then 2 double crochets, forming your first granny cluster, chain 2 in between, and then do 4 granny clusters, 1 on each side with 2 chains in between, and then slip stitch in the top of the chain 3 to finish off the square. So you'll have 4 sides. I think anybody that's here probably knows that. The tutorial would be linked below that we're using. Unfortunately, I couldn't do that on my phone, but I will do it later. And maybe even Deb could drop it in the chat for you, because she has it. So I'm looking for everybody's, colors and what they're doing, and what I want to see that in the comments on that post, because that is the most fun, is to talk to each other while you're making something together. That's the whole basis behind this. It's not like me controlling what you're making. No, no, no. It's like all of us all over the world are, or wherever you are doing something together that is going to be the same but different. All right. I would like to take a moment now to do a paparazzi jewelry giveaway. So if you want to, in fact, I never even asked, does everybody like the jewelry giveaway? Or am I just like doing this and nobody cares? It's funny, I see no chat. Hi, Jana. Oh my gosh. I have some earrings today. Well, 33 of you are here. That's cool. Yeah, that's that you're right. That would look nice. There's your link. Okay. All right. We're going to go ahead. How this works is I'm going to show you 2 choices of earrings today and give you a size or a style or whatever so you can comment on which one you want. And so what happens is my friend Deb marks the chat, and you have to have a United States address to play so that I can send it to you without too much problem. And then after that, she marks the chat again. You put your comment in there between the 2 marks, and she will come back and draw a random number generated winner, and that is how that's done. So I have 2 pairs that are wire backs today. One of them is a big, round, beautiful teal beaded mandala type. And this one's going to be kind of heavy, but they are nice. That's the teal colorway. When Deb marks the chat, you would write teal. Then I have this beautiful flowered one, and this stone is a green. They're both a silver, lead and nickel free. So that is a little bit less heavy and a little less dangly. Very, very nice earrings. Your choice, teal or green today. There's the mark, so you can go ahead and put your choice in there, and whichever one, whoever wins, can let me know. You still have to send me a message when you win anything. I still require you to claim your prize, talk to me for a minute, and then I'll send it out. If you win something and you don't claim your prize, I don't automatically mail it to you. No, I put it back into the prize bin. So that's how that works. If you ever want to help me out with any shipping, you can do 3 ways. You can do a PayPal to my Gmail address. It's usually linked below. It's linked below in every single video, and it will be linked below later after this renders public. And then, or you could do a super chat here. And then the third way is a lot of you just send me something in an envelope, which is fine. It helps me with shipping. It's awesome. Thank you very much. All right, so I'm going to go on and I can't see the chat. I mean, I only see it for a fleeting moment when someone talks, and then it goes away. That's how the live on your phone works. So Deb, you will have to time the minute and then go ahead and mark the chat, because I can't see it. I'm sorry. It's nuts. I don't know what I'm doing today. But I bet you that you can see the colors pretty good on my phone, can't you? It's probably a better camera. Uh-huh. Hi, Jan. Look at all these people that haven't been here in a minute. 35. Thanks, Ravini. I did see that. Thanks, Ravini. All right. Yeah, Deb's having fun. Deb started her blanket already. Oh, yes, I have other things I should be doing right now. I know what I'm going to do. I am going to, while Deb's doing that and getting us a winner and all that, I am going to shout out the 15 finishes for the pineapple make-along 2021. Thanks, Denise. Thank you so much. All right, so if you have a finished photo on the pineapple make-along in the Facebook group, then you are entered in today's drawing for that finish. We're going to go ahead and do that today. So Victoria Fly finished it. That's awesome. I'm putting everyone in the wheel when I announce their name. Frida Caldarelli did it, finished it. There's a lot of people that did do the blanket that just didn't have a chance to finish it yet. Latoya Fowler finished it. Karen Coots and Barris. That's a feat when you fall and go to the hospital and have a broken something or another and then still finish that blanket. Tina Brenning, congratulations on finishing that. She started very late. Deb Murray finished it. Paula Daniels, way to go. Steve Flanagan finished it. And I don't know. My computer did know who he was. See, usually I just start your name and it finds you automatically. Lori Armstrong. Are you hiding today? She finished it. She tore it out once when she was doing it and put it together a second time. Annette finished it. And Carolyn Tierney, way to go. Ravini, beautiful blanket, girl. Debbie Gray, very nice. Anita Stein. And then the last finish that I read was Christi Ryan. It doesn't like her spelling, but it knows her. All right, so I have 14 finishes. I'm missing somebody. Who is it? Why are you not giving me 15? Who did I miss? Oh, shoot. Victoria, Frida, Latoya, Karen, Tina, Deb, Paula, Steve, Lori, Annette, Carolyn, Ravini, Debbie, Anita, and Christy. I got 14. Is that what I'm supposed to have, Deb? 14? Did Brenda win the earrings? I think so. Congratulations to Brenda. I don't have to write that down. Deb will tell me later. Okay. Am I supposed to have 14 or 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't have someone on here. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. There's 15. All right. So what is this pineapple make along uh, winner receive for doing it? Well, Lori Gray sent me this beautiful bag a long time ago. It is got a yellow pattern of birds and flowers. It's gorgeous. It has a handle. It's a beautiful quilted bag. It has a box bottom. And the winner of the pineapple make-along will get this. It has an inside pocket. And it also has a deep, rich yellow lining. And it has a zippered pouch, or a zipper. So she sent me that. Beautiful, handmade by her. And she also sent me these stitch markers that she made. So this was a while back. I've shown it over time and things like that. And I didn't show it every single time, but the picture was in the. So these are beautiful leaves, and they have a nice big lobster clasp. And there's 4 of them, and they are gorgeous. So those go to the winner with the bag. I'd like to thank Lori Gray for donating this. And we're going to go ahead and draw that winner right now. So good luck, everybody. I'm going to spin that wheel. And then we'll go to row 2. I know you probably already passed row 2. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You can't make this stuff up. Deb Murray, congratulations, my dear. You have won that bag. That is just wonderful. I'm so happy for you. I would have been happy for anybody, but it's just very sweet that that happened. Oh my gosh. She worked hard on hers. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Okay, so if we go to row number 2, is everybody with me or you passed me? So you have your granny square here. You're going to slip stitch across the top of your row until you get to a corner space. Then you're going to chain 3 and do a corner. So you're going to do 2 doubles in the corner, chain 2, and 3 doubles. And so your corner will always be the same throughout the entire square. It is 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. I am not going to turn the comments off on the pineapple blanket so that all the finishes can still be entered. I have been turning comments off on some of the hats because it is very confusing for people. So there's 12 posts every single year, and you can find posts all the way back to 2019. So so row 2 will be 4 corners. So in between the corners, you will chain 1 and then go right into the next corner with 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Is Steve even here today? He actually did the pineapple blanket, and I didn't even know he was doing it because he's not a Facebook member. And if that happens, you can send me pictures of your entry and I will post it. I would prefer that you do, but if you don't have Facebook, I understand. So your next side again will be a chain 1 in between and then 3 double crochets into the next corner. Like I said, I can't see the chat. It's just like real fleeting. It's there and then it's not. Uh-huh. All right. So I have 3 corners done on row 2. I'm going to chain 1 and do the last corner. 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. We have another drawing that we're going to do today. That is the hats, and more hats bonus drawing. So again, what I'm going to have to do is enter the names who are in that drawing, and I will do it the same way. I will shout out each person as I put their name in. And then I will spin the wheel for that. So we started out, I want to recap. We started out with January 2021, and we had 53 entries. And then we went to February, and it went to 52 entries. Not bad, right? March had 37. May had 36. June had 29. July had 31. August had 28. September had 30. October had 30. November, I didn't write it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 37 had November. And then December had 33. So the people that I was pretty shocked, because I was really thinking that certain ones would be in every month, no problem. And 17 of them were. But when I saw that Cindy King missed one, I went, what? Yeah, you did. And I was really shocked. And then I found Tina Brenning, you missed one too. I was like, wait a minute. I could have swore, and I had to go back and look and make sure, because, you know, I don't want to be called down on the rug here. So there's 17 people that actually finished a hat every month, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you who they are right now. So Denise Hoffman, that's the first one. Awesome, Denise. Now, I don't know if anybody that is on the 17 actually won anything throughout 2021. I could look back and find it, but for now, I don't know. I should have thought of that. Maribel, she did all 12 months. Yeah, you did. You missed more than one. I was like, wait a minute. I couldn't believe it. Cindy Van Ness, she did all of them. Irene, awesome Irene. Victoria, yeah, she's always good for a hat a month. Latoya Fowler, absolutely. Frida, you know it, she's there. Karen Kutzenbear, she's always there making a hat. Ravini, Die Hard, right? You owe me a bell, Ravini. Lori Armstrong. Holy cow, how did you do that? I can't believe you got one in every month. um, Lori Gray. Yeah, she's been there for me every month for the whole 2 years of a hat a month. Yes, 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 yes. Um, Evelyn Oxner. She was always there, I think, every month for 2 years too. Jeannie Luganbill. I couldn't believe it when I saw Jeannie was there every month. That's cool. Debbie Gray. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Connie. Connie's done a hat every single month since I started the group as well. Rebecca. Rebecca shocked herself, I think, because she said to me that she couldn't believe she did one every month. And she did. And my computer didn't know her, so I'm pretty shocked. And the last one is Anita Stein. So that is 17. So awesome. Now I want to show you what we're going to be giving away for that before I draw it. So here we are at the end of 2021, and we've had this bag sitting around waiting for this day. It is a beautiful tote bag, and it's donated by Lori Gray. I did not pay her for this. She made it and she sent it to me. So that has a beautiful quilt pattern. It has real long straps, and it has the box bottom. It's just gorgeous. And then it has a zipper to open, and it has the green inside with the leaves through the hole inside, and then it has a big patchwork pocket with her label on it. Hi, Steve. Love you too. He is such a sweetheart. So inside this pocket, I went ahead and I put in a couple things. I put in a pouch to keep notions in. And in that pouch, there is a brand new measuring tape, retractable, and a stitch marker from Deb. Yep, you're going to get one from Deb. And that is a purple and blue seahorse one. And then one from me. And I decided on a Christmas one. And I just thought, well, that would be kind of nice to have. So I put in a round lever back. You can use it for crochet or knit with a candy cane on it because I love candy canes. And I put peppermints into my coffee, so you get a little bit of that. And I also chose to put in a 16-inch knitting needle. Now, if the person that wins does not knit and does not want this, I will figure out a crochet hook instead. But for now, that's what's in there. So the winner will win this. Now, next year, we have another Lori Gray bag for the bonus round. And I'm going to be opening it today. I haven't seen it. So let's go ahead and pick a winner out of that 17 names and get that out of the way. So we can open that package and see what next year's looks like. I'm going to go ahead and spin that. Good luck to everybody. Boy, I hope my phone doesn't die while we're doing this. Okay, here we go. Who is it? It's Rebecca. Oh my gosh, she's gonna flip. Rebecca Hinshaw won that beautiful bag. Oh my gosh, write that down, Deb. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm so happy for her. I don't even know who she is. Really, I don't. Oh my gosh, that is so wonderful. All right, so this year's hats, and more hats. I did change up my challenge to myself. Wonderful. I hope she has the United States address. I think she does. I think she has actually won before, but I can't remember. Oh my gosh, there's so many challenges and so many people, and it's growing every day, right? So, what I have decided to do with hats, and more hats is just to myself. You all have the same challenge, 1 hat per month. The January post has gone up, and this month's yarn is right here. I love this yarn in this plum colorway, they call it. Plum berry. So that is January's colorway. The person that wins January will win one of these and one of the stitch markers that I made with the Outlander inspired idea. So that will be that January's winner. It'll be drawn at the end of the month. So you have all month to make a hat. And I have decided to, well, I explained it, I believe, in yesterday's video. I'm going to be taking a pattern that I haven't done before and posting it. And if you want to do it with me, that's great. And that way I'm going to be trying a different pattern every month. So I'm only going to be doing 1 hat per month this time. But you'll still see that depending on the colorway that I'm going to be choosing either knit or crochet, because I'm going to look at the colorway and kind of make a decision. So this month will be a knit one. I hope I can keep up the challenge, right? Hey, Deb, you want to mark the chat and we'll get on with the D-stash for the day? I would love to do the D-stash the same way we have been doing lately. When Deb marks the chat, I want you to put in your favorite weight and color of yarn and let me be challenged to find something in Christi's closet to meet that weight and colorway. All right, so go ahead and mark the chat, Deb, and I'm going to go on here to the next thing I have. The next row I have here is going to be there's my little square, and we'll slip stitch our way across to the next corner for row 3, and you're going to do that every row, and you're going to start your rows in the corner every row. I'm going to chain 3 for the corner, do 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets for your corner. And then chain 1, and it'll set you above the first space. So then you're over the space. In the space, you're going to do a granny stitch, just like you have been, only the middle stitch is going to be a long stitch. Now, depending on what you have learned, you may do a long stitch and bring your stitch up to meet I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the way that Craig does in his tutorial, and I'm going to do my granny stitch this way. It's going to go the first double crochet, then a triple treble. So you're going to wrap your yarn around your hook 3 times. Then you're going to find your front post double and wrap it around. Then you're going to wrap around, yarn over, and bring it through 2, and you're going to bring it through again and again and again until you have 4 times that you've done that. And then you'll finish your granny cluster with a double crochet. And I'm going to show you that in just a second. And I'll just show you real quick that this leg of that middle one is going to go all the way down to here, and it's a chain over 3 times, then go around the post 1 row below, and then yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, and then the final yarn over, draw through 2, which actually makes this very long. Now, if you don't use that triple treble that he uses, what happens is you end up going fast. Of course we do. And your square might come out with an indentation in it, and your corners might go up at the edges. So if you notice, do it both ways, do it with that, and you'll see. But if you do it with his, it comes out to be a lot squarer of a square. And that is my beginning that I did last night. And I used the ombre in the color Joy for the inside of this one. And I haven't done 15 rows yet. So when I get to the point where I think it's going to be about 15 rows or half the size of the granny square, I will change to, I love this yarn in the winter colorway, and that'll finish off my square. But in today's square, I used the darker one, and this is called Chai, and I'm doing the center in the darker. So I'm going to have couple colors of squares going on. And depending on where the cake starts, you may not start with the gray color, or you could color control it, whichever way you decide is the way you want to do it. And I also had another idea too, in case somebody wanted to know about it. You know, the old mandalas, they were what, 3 light, but they had like 1,000 yards. It's just some ridiculous thing. Well, that you could take 2 of them and hold them together and come out with total color changes that you wouldn't even expect. You could take like one of the wizard or whatever it was, warlock, and one of the unicorn, and put them together and come up with a total square that would be different than anybody's, right? That would be great. So we have a winner, huh? I don't see the chat. I'm sorry. Was it Raquel? Tell me what my challenge is, Deb. Tell me what I got to do. I still don't see a chat. Am I still live? It says I am. Okay, here we go. Rachel or Raquel? All right, I see something, but I don't know what yarns I'm looking for. Red 3 or 4-way? Red. It has to be red, right? Okay. Let me get up and look. I found a red tweed. I wonder if she'll like that. This is a red tweed. It is actually one of the value Craft Smart, and it is really soft, and it has a tweed. And these are 252 yards. Make a beautiful hat. I've made hats out of this yarn. It's beautiful. What do you think? You like that? I have to add a stitch marker. And I have one of Deb's here. We can give you your choice. How's that? We had 42 in the room, so we really weren't going to be doing that today. So what I'll do is I'll let you have your choice of one of Deb's. You got a small angel, a pineapple. You have an even smaller angel. You have this pretty New Year's Eve ball, let's call it. And then you have one for the breast cancer awareness. And then you have purple and blue ones. So this one has a seashell. This one has a orange type thing on it. This one has a seahorse. And this one has another breast cancer. And I have big ones too. I have these babies. These are cool. Those are your choices. This is a fish. It is an angel fish. And we have the zebra. We have several of these. There are round ones with yellow flowers or dragonfly. Long with a flower motif. And then there's another one that's similar to the long one. And then another round one with like a star on it, starfish. So those are your choices for stitch markers. And before we go today, oh, jeepers, Granny D. Oh, my goodness. So this is Rachel's. I'm just going to watch for her to... Have I seen my thumbnail? It's probably a wreck because I was trying to... I haven't seen it because I was trying to get on and I've never went on my phone before. So it was like, smile for the thumbnail. It's probably my chin or something ridiculous. You're killing me. Oh my gosh. So while I'm waiting, I'm sure that you can tell Deb, and like I said, I can't read the chat. You can tell Deb what you want. It's my forehead. Oh my goodness. And we are going to open this bag from Lori Gray and see what the bonus bag is this year for hats, and more hats. I'm so glad I waited till now to do this because I know a lot of you, when you get something in the mail, you open it right up. I don't. I've had this for a long, long time. Oh my gosh. When you get a chance to send me a message that you won something, then you will do that. Okay. All right. It's beautiful. Let me just say. All right. Ready? Are you sure? Are you ready? Okay. So this is the 2022 tote bag made by, look at the color, ladies. Let's see. Does Steve like this colorway? It is made by Lori Gray and is donated for 2022 hats, and more hats bonus. You need to have a hat in every single month of 2022 to get your name entered to win this bag. All right, so that is the front. The back is this color. Uh-huh. I told you there was going to be dinging going on because I can't turn nothing off. And then it is not a zipper this time. She put in a box bottom. There's your box bottom. And then the inside is a beautiful pocket with the same kind of striping and her name. And there's your inside. So this is a big, generous size bag again. It's gorgeous. I don't know if she put any stitch markers in there, so I'll be sure and put some items in here. I will throw in a couple of things. You know I will. I've got plenty of time to add to it, right? Mm-hmm. So we know the phone works for the lives. All right. So now I just have to position the phone before I go and take a photo of my chin. I'll change that. I will change that before long, okay? No, it it's just nuts. All right. Well, congratulations to all the winners. And what I probably should do is recap later on of all the winners in Vlogmas day 33 or whatever it is. But I will post everybody's name in the update in the Facebook group. Don't I dare change it? Really? Is it that bad or funny or whatever? I can't see it yet. So, all right. Oh, and another update. Before we go, just one real quick thing before we go. I have no idea what time it is. I have no idea. Anyway, a couple years ago, everybody was Carrie Penny. That's where I got this idea from. She always saves her labels every year and counts them up and tells you, you know, how many she had, and so a couple years now I've been doing that, and my update is 64 labels for 2021. And if you counted that out in yardage, it was 100 and wait a minute. It was 10,507, I believe. Was that what he told me? I wrote it down. I wrote it down in this book. So the yardage was, I want to see what it was. I can't remember. It was 15,607 yards and 64 wrappers. So that was my 2021. And I mean, it sounds like a lot, but yet when I hear about people that have a Sentra that have 3 times as much yardage, it's because they can zip up on the Sentra a lot. So I'm not going to judge myself according to that, because this was all just handmade. And you know, when you do like 4 ornaments out of a skein of yarn and then you put it back over there, those yardages are not in here, because that I only count it if I finish the skein. So that skein might not be finished until next year, and half of it would be used in this year. So it overall it does, you know, balance itself out. But yeah, so I hope everybody is having a happy new year, and I hope you enjoyed the live today. I'm sorry I was late. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you are getting ready for this new square make along. When I have a finished square, I'm going to post it, and I hope all of you do as well. Okay. All right. Well, congratulations to all the winners today. I'm so glad you all joined me. And take a moment out of each day and be creative. And I'll talk to you all in the next Vlogmas. How do I turn this off? I have no idea how to turn it off. Oh my gosh. Maybe the X. I don't know. I'll try. Bye. See you, everyone. Happy New Year. Aha.